Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend, and we have got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. To throw on the first play, McCarthy. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is McCarthy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. They'll get this up to the 47 and block down there. This defense for the Jets, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And looking to throw, Penix. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs. Rush coming, and he's taken down. James Pierce racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Zach Harrison He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
This one is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And it's fielded at the 34. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
At the 60, at the 60, left wing 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
They'll throw with Penix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamie and Sherwood. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Penix. He's across midfield. And down right around the 37. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, here's second down and 3.
Second and 3.
79. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing again, Penix. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
To the air, Penix. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
This is second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the 12.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
60, 79 Broncos. 19, 65, 60, 69, 18.
Now McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Fighters, 7 Pumpkins, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cut 19, cut 19.
Here's McCarthy. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 41.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Jets add 8-3 now. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
19 Cardinals, 18, 60, 79 Broncos.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Arian Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Nick Folk for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And London motioning left. Looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. And London, the motion man right. From the shotgun, it's Penix. This one, and caught it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Delivering the comebacker, Wilson's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. Throwing again, McCarthy. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
3rd and goal, McCarthy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Arian Smith, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fulk connects on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And looking to throw, Penix. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The gain of 19 and picking up the first.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons first down.
To throw again is Penix. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. They'll go play action here with Penix. Blitz coming and down he goes. Will McDonald in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll throw with Penix. That one deep for London. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 65 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that can overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And the receivers, I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not one touchdown, not two touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
Throwing is McCarthy. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
37-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That's downfield. He's got Taylor. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mason Taylor, 28 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-7.
Falcons 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now McCarthy. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
19 Lions, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 79 Broncos. Cut 19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Penix. That's brought in downfield by London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Here's McCarthy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Paul ought to give up the middle. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. McCarthy operating from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Penix.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw Penix. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Straight ahead is Hall. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Looking here for Smith downfield. Touchdown, Jets. Arian Smith, 47 yards. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now Penix going to hold on to it. Short throw caught by Pitts. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on third down. To the air, Penix. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 56 yards. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Give to Hall running right. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. And now they'll shift things around. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Falcons.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They'll come up now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They are going for it. Penix to the right side, incomplete to Washington. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 56 yards. And the Jets are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 15 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 6 now.
At the 41-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Hall again. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Will McDonald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for the Jets, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?
start blinking. I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big bro. I got to maintain. Cause it like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Too much undercover, now it's time for the blubber. Blabber, to watch that belly get fatter. Fat boy on a diet, don't try it. Attack yo like a looter in a riot. Fat like a sumo, leaving your face in the grass. You know, I don't take a dulo lightly. Punk just jealous cause they can't outright me. Yo, kick that style, wicked, wow. Happy face, never seen me smile. Rip that mainframe, I'll explain. Like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane.
If all the think they girls don't be, if you didn't know, maybe better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah. If a let a girl do it better. If a you know a girl do it better. She see it all, even if it's big or small. Do you know where your girl is? But she not at home with ya. Cause the last time I checked, she in Vegas. And Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl